Hey again, Lisa here. So we've just gone over the supplies needed for sewing. I would like to show you a few tips and tricks. We have our clear nail polish. This is so great for finishing any stitches. Just paint over your garment and the stitches will stay in place. I also, fun tip, is use the clear nail polish over any buttons that you sew. If you paint just right over the button, you won't ever see the nail polish, but the threads will not come undone. We will be applying that technique soon. You can use hairspray to make your thread more sturdy. If you're about to thread your needle and having issues, spray this hairspray over it, and it's a much more sanitary solution than licking the ends, and it'll hold your thread nice and straight so you can get it through the eye real well. Now we have our glue gun. Now, some of you might be like, gasp, a glue gun on my sewing? It's going to be permanent whenever you use it, so you want to use it sparingly or be mindful of what you're about to sew. But you can use a glue gun very similar to how you're sewing, including seam allowance, putting right sides together, etc. Or even just hold your hem together if you aren't quite in the mood to stitch your hem. The glue gun works similar to a sewing machine. The issue is glue is kind of difficult to get out. So once you fuse them together, it will be very difficult to undo. So why am I even bothering telling you all this? Because a glue gun is helpful for fusing little things together, like a teddy bear that has come unstitched, or the little toddler's pants that need to be hemmed, but he's going to outgrow them in a matter of weeks. Choose what you glue wisely. If it's not important for the long haul, whip out those guns. Some other things to keep in mind are to keep a little trash bin handy. When I sew, I like to make a mess, and I get all the thread and everything all over the floor, but I have hard floors, so it's easy to sweep up and get rid of once I'm done with the project. However, if you have carpet, this might be more difficult because you can't sweep it, you'd have to vacuum it, your thread gets stuck in the vacuum, your vacuum is now crap. So instead, having a little trash can on site will be very helpful. Just throw everything in there and out of sight, out of mind. Okay, so you've got your supplies, your area is clear, and I've treated you to a teaser of advice to use while sewing. Next up, we are going to learn how to mend. I hope you're ready to start wearing all your tarnished clothes again. Thanks for tuning in. Let's start with patches. These guys can be used several different ways. What you need to know is once you heat them, they are permanently adhered. One way of fixing something up in a jiff is just by placing the patch over it, ironing it on, and it'll be there forever.